You might be wondering how you can actually save money when you don't actually even have money. I ask myself this every day, and I'm always wondering, how am I supposed to save money when I have none? But first, before we get into that, for those that are new to Grit to Rich, my name is Abby, and this channel is all about how normal people like us, you and me, people who have to work every day very hard for everything that we have, how we get from working really hard to rich. And not just monetarily, but also rich in just your life in general. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. Every day I wonder how I'm supposed to save money when I don't have any. And I have such an analytical brain that I start analyzing it until I'm so overwhelmed that then all I do is go and sit on the couch. I binge Netflix. Actually, I don't do Netflix anymore. I binge YouTube videos. For you, it might be Netflix. But so can you relate to that? Because most people are right there with us. Most people work for everything we got. And at the end of the day, we don't usually have a lot left over after we've paid our bills and everything. But believe it or not, there is something that you and I, people who have literally nothing at the end of the day, can do to save money. And I'm going to give you some of those tips. We just have to be willing to think outside of the box. And honestly, who wants to put themselves in a box anyway? So it does take effort. It does take more time. There's literally no easy way around it, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And it may be easier for some people. Some people don't have to work as hard or like as long hours, or they have maybe more help in their life. So we just have to take every step by grace and know that everyone is different in their journey of trying to, save money. And when your neighbor, it might look like they're having an easier time saving money and you're struggling, we just don't really know the ins and outs of people's lives. So we just need to retract our projections of other people and remember what we're trying to do for ourselves. For some of us, going that extra mile, we feel every step of that mile. And so just have grace for yourself. Know that it is going to be hard. Know that it is going to take effort. Know that it is going to take more time than maybe you expected. So just have grace for yourself. And just think, it may be easier for some people who have less on their plate, like I was saying. And some people, some people have an entire family to look after. I personally don't have kids. I don't have a husband. When you have a team, like a husband and wife or whatever the situation is, I think it should be easier. Your life should be easier, okay? If you're not with someone who helps you be the best you and helps your life be easier, then you might want to rethink that situation. But I know that having kids and having a family is, that's just more on your plate, right? And so it's kind of like, how do you save money when you have more on your plate? I have a lot of animals. I have to feed my animals. I can't imagine feeding humans. So there you have it. Everyone's different. But let's look at some ways that we can save money by looking outside of the box, and ways that we can save money when we don't necessarily have any money to save. Okay, so let's get to that. All right, so I would say the first tip, the first thing that you got to start doing is you got to start giving back. This took me a long time to really kind of get and understand in my mind. But I tell you, once I started giving back to the God cause, which is basically helping your neighbor, helping the animals that need help, helping the humans that need help, tithing to your local churches that give back in an exorbitant amount of ways. So you've got to start giving back, even if that's literally 1 cent. Okay? We all have 1 cent laying around. Even if you dig through the couch or dig through your car, you have at least 1 penny to give. Even if so, you can literally put that penny in your offering bowl at church, or you can put that penny towards the Ronald McDonald House when you shouldn't be going to McDonald's, but if you go somewhere like, the grocery store or something and you see the charity box, you can put the penny down in there. You can give a penny to a rescue, because let me tell you, my granddaddy always told me pennies equals dollars. So don't ever give your pennies away. Don't ever just leave your pennies at the store or whatever, how they try and get you to do. Take your pennies and give them back. Okay, and then maybe next month you can give $1, and then maybe you start with $1, and then the next month you go to $2. All right, so personally right now, I give $7 every week to about 5 animal rescues. I also give $7 to my offering plate at church and $7 to my Sunday school class. And I'm hoping to be able to raise that another $7, so I'll be giving $14 every week to those organizations. That's just how I've been able to do it. Because I think of number 7 it's a God number, first of all. But when I was younger, people always would say, "What's your lucky number?" I never understood that, first of all. So I would be like, 7? I don't know why I always would say 7. I have no idea. But I think it really does have something to do with how we are made in the image of God, and God is perfect, and 7 is a biblical number. So it's just where it's gone. So number 1, you've got to give back. Hands down. Give back, even if it's 1 cent. You might be thinking, why am I giving away when I'm trying to save money? Well, let me tell you, because once you start tapping into that real God energy, God's already working for you. But I'm telling you what, you're going to start tapping into that energy, that God energy, and things just start happening in your life. When you start living right, things become right. Okay? That's all I can say. Second tip to saving money when you don't have any money, try and go less. So what I mean by that is, are you someone who gets in your car and goes to the store whenever you need to? Or maybe you're going to the movies over here, or maybe you're going to work and then you come home and then you go to the store and then you come home and then you go there and then or maybe you take public transportation and you take it several times a day when you could just put it all together, like plan all of your trips all together. I've always had to kind of do this because I've lived outside of towns, usually about 10 to 20 miles outside of town. So I've had to kind of learn to kind of do everything back to back. But I tell you, it does save gas. It saves money. And not only that, it saves time. So if you can save money and if you can save time, because time is money, then you're doing really well right there. But you'd be amazed on how much gas money you can save every week, every month, just by going less, or just by putting your trips all together, like coordinating and organizing your time to where you're running all your errands at once. And then you get to spend more time at home. To me, that's a win. All right, so the third tip is, you might not want to hear this, but eating healthier. Okay, so when we eat for fuel, we end up eating what we need and not overeating or overspending, basically, on unnecessary like snacks or foods that we just don't need. And usually it's takeout, which we already know is inflated, especially right now in 2022. So learn to eat for fuel. Learn to eat for what you need instead of for your taste buds. And so the one way you can do that is by detoxing your body, and that's going to help you not feel like you need all of those processed sugars and, you know, like the breads, the pastas, the any kind of pastries or cakes or things like that, flours. So just start being conscious of what you're eating, because when you're eating more like, because look, I'm a single person, but even if I had a family, I would be cooking soups and vegetable casseroles and things like that that you can eat on for a couple of days. For me, a single person, I can cook a bowl of a whole thing of like cauliflower soup, cauliflower curry soup, and it's amazing. And I can have that literally all week. So not only does it help me stay, you know, healthy, getting nutrients in that my body needs, I am able to live on a very small budget as far as food. So really think about what you're putting in the cart and what you really don't need. You know, a lot of people, they'll buy 6-packs of Cokes or 6-packs of bottled water. So we're all about how can we have less and how can we have more of an impact on the world and less of a footprint on the earth and on the world. Okay, so just think about that. All right, so the fourth tip is something that I actually had to come to a realization with, and it really happened during the pandemic. So it's refraining from having a consumer mind. Okay, so of course we're all consumers, but are you someone who shops on Amazon like every week or even every month? Are you someone who goes to Walmart like every week and then over shops? So learn to shop for quality instead of quantity. Learn about products that last longer or even for like a lifetime. Okay, so I am more of a minimalist at heart, and I used to be the total opposite. I used to love going to thrift stores, and I was a collector. I would collect bags. I got into collecting jackets. I got into collecting mushroom memorabilia, all kinds of different things that I still have. So don't get me wrong, I don't get rid of the things that I still use. So I still have a lot of stuff because I've accumulated a lot of things, but if I don't use it, I get rid of it. I purge it, okay? So just refrain from having that consumer mindset. Try not to shop at Amazon or Walmart, okay? That's my opinion. All right, before we go to tip number 5, I want to go ahead and shout out my sponsor. If you're someone who wants to leave a bigger impact on the world and a less of a footprint on the world, then you might be interested in this company that I've been using for years, okay? And it's really cool because you can actually make money with this company as well. However, I have not until I'm sharing it with you guys now. This company's products have made a name for themselves by combining what's needed with what's possible. You'll find them to be more effective than national brand products, making laundry rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, kitchens, nurseries, and even bathrooms safer and more enjoyable. So they seek renewable plant sources. They search for naturally derived alternatives. They defer to biodegradable ingredients. They refine them with cutting edge science. So my own little testimony of using this company is I was using this brand name of face wash, and y'all all know the brand name, but I'm not going to say it here. But after I used it, I got a cotton ball with some astringent and I wiped my face and I looked at it and it was full of dirt. Okay, it was brown. I was like, oh my gosh. So the next day I used this new face wash that I use with this company, and I did the same thing, got the cotton ball and some astringent on it and wiped my face. I could not get any dirt off my face. And the small amount that I used for my face, it was like a pea size. So pretty amazing. So this product lasts for a very long time. It's very high quality. What's great about this company is a lot of companies use their product. So you'll see this company's product in other name brand products. The difference is this company, they don't have to put fillers in their product to make it look more filled. It lasts longer and the quality is just unmatched. So if you're interested in knowing more about this company, they have, skincare products, they have laundry products, basically any product that you use every day, they have. So if you're interested in knowing more about this company, send me your email and your phone number. The link is down in the description, and I'm going to contact you personally and let you know all about this company. We really do need to spread the word about this company because it's USA based. They make their own products. They can kick the middleman out so they don't have to put fillers in their product to, lessen the quality. So really send me your information. I want to tell you more about this. But other than that, let's get back to the video. Oh, okay. We're back for the final 5th tip for how to save money without having money. Okay. This is probably my favorite. It just gets me excited. Okay. Are you ready? Drum roll. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. It's purging your bank account every month or as often as you want to, because I love it. So basically what that means is going through your bank account and looking to see what charges you don't need. A lot of times we forget that we are trying that trial of the Hallmark Channel that was $4.99. Okay, you just got charged and you've been charged for the last 3 months. Well, you don't even watch the channel. So get rid of that. A lot of people have gym memberships. Those really big box gyms that charge very little. That's how they get you because you forget you're paying $10 or $20 every month for this gym that you don't go to. So get rid of that. Apps are another huge one. You forget that you are doing this trial and it charged you for a whole year and you didn't even realize it. So purge your bank account at least every 4 to 6 weeks because you never know when a creeping charge is on your account that you can just eliminate. And I can't tell you, when I first did this, I couldn't believe how many $1.99 charges or $2.99 charges or 99-cent charges. And you know how much that adds up? That adds up a lot. So think about purging your bank account. So there you have it, the 5 top tips I do on a regular basis to save money while not having money, okay? And of course, if you have any other tips and tricks, let me know in the comments. I know we'd all be glad to hear them. And remember to smash that subscribe and like button just like you're gonna smash your budget. All right, we'll see you next video.